Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to share with you one of my most precious secrets. Let me ask you, have you ever wanted to become rich? Yes. I can't hear you. Have you ever wanted to become rich? Yes. Here's my secret of how I became a millionaire. I've always been interested in treasure, and I've always wanted to become a treasure hunter like my hero, Indiana Jones. One fateful day, I learned about Gyeongju, nicknamed the Golden City, which is home to thousands of Korean treasures. I was intrigued by the fact that I was living in a country with more gold than Donald Trump, yet I never heard of it. So the next day, with treasure on my mind and diamonds in my eyes, I hurriedly packed my bags and left to see the beloved city of gold. First stop, Sakram Grotto, an architectural wonder and Korea's national treasure number 24. The grotto is carved into the side of Mount Toham, a sacred mountain that was highly revered by the people of Shilla. The Shilla dynasty was one of the world's longest sustaining dynasties. They ruled Korea for nearly 1,000 years, from 57 BC to 935 AD. The grotto was built in the 8th century. I had heard it is one of the finest masterpieces of Korean culture and is the epitome of Buddhist art. Surely the treasure there would be great. While I climbed Mount Toham, I imagined a sparkling cave laden with gold and silver. So I was surprised to see a traditional Korean temple under a pile of stones. Tourists gathered around a glass wall. Finally, I noticed a 3-meter-high stone Buddha sitting beneath an even taller stone dome. Despite the fact that the Buddha was made from granite, one of the toughest rocks to carve, it was extremely detailed. The Buddha's facial expression cast out a calm aura over the room. Carved into the walls around the Buddha were guardian angels and the 4 heavenly kings. The carvings were so realistic, it looked as if they're ready to climb out of the walls. I was truly amazed by this architectural feat. But where was the treasure? I looked everywhere, in people's pockets, on the floor, and in the walls. No jewels, no gold. Empty-handed, I left the site and continued on to my next destination. Next stop, Chamacheon, a 1,500-year-old tomb of an ancient king, said to house more than 11,000 gold crowns and jewels. I expect the tomb to be like that of the ancient Egyptians, with their secret rooms and tunnels filled with endless amounts of gold. From the outside, the whole tomb was smooth with grass and resembled a giant 13-meter-tall camel's hump. The mysterious Chinese characters welcomed me inside. The walls were lined with ancient artifacts from the Shilla period, arrowheads and bronze saddles, an impressive collection of historical monuments. I was stunned at seeing the coffin of an old king. I was so distracted by these artifacts that I totally forgot what I went there for. Treasure! Where was the treasure? Where were all 11,000 pieces of jewelry that I'd heard about? Empty-handed once more, I marched on with my hunt. Last stop, Guguksa Temple, designated as a World Cultural Asset by UNESCO in 1995. Constructed in the year 528, it is the representative relic of Gyeongju. Housing more than 10 national treasures, I assumed I'd be a rich man by day's end. I imagined an eerie old stone temple overflowing with treasure, so I was surprised by the traditional Korean-style roofs and intricate designs, common to Korean traditional architecture. The peaceful chanting of a monk graced the distance. I was mesmerized by the many pagodas, one of which is even named the Many Treasures Pagoda. I quickly took a look around and peered into the temples to see the treasure. The treasure! My beautiful gold! Confused, I left Guguksa wondering what I'd done wrong. Tired and hungry, I contemplated over my failures while enjoying a delicious meal of bulgogi and traditional Korean side dishes. How could I have missed the treasure? Where had I gone wrong? Indiana Jones would be very disappointed. Suddenly, I realized that the treasure was not gold and jewels. It was the monuments themselves. The grotto, the temple, and the tomb were the jewels of Korean heritage. With not a penny to my name, I was richer in historical knowledge. I finally realized just how wealthy I was. I hope you all have a chance to become as wealthy as me by visiting Gyeongju, the golden city of Korea. Thank you.